Oh, the trip is finally winding down, so I'll leave tomorrow and head back to the place. And this was a real nice trip. So I got to see a lot of stuff and hike a lot, and my toes hurt like crazy, but because of the socks, and I didn't tie my shoes real tight. So today I'm taking a pair of running shoes just in case my feet get too sore. Um, Anyhow, if there is any question of why so many churches are losing ground today, this article about the SBC should tell you everything. You know, they cite scripture about women should not teach, have any, be in a position to preach over men because women are inferior, right? This church, I think, is one of those that's really big on the sex role crap, complementarianism, that the men do this and the women do this, and they're two parts of a whole, and all this other bullshit. And women are basically relegated to being breeders, childbearers, and housewives, and sex objects. That's basically all they're for. So why do women stand for this crap? They always do. Inevitably, they stand for it because churches are primarily made of women. A lot of men don't bother going to church for whatever reason, but women keep seeking this security and keep seeking this protection and all this stuff, and they go along with this crap. But women should just take a powder and say, no, this is not acceptable at all in this day and age. It doesn't matter what something written 2,000 years ago says. And the thing is, the reason for that was based on a folk tale or an allegory or a parable, or even a myth, whatever you want to call it, of the Garden of Eden. And women led man astray. So since women are stupid, and that's what they're saying, they're implying they're too stupid, then men have to lead them. They have to lead them in the church. They have to lead them everywhere. I mean, a lot of people think women can't be leaders in politics or leaders in business because of their hormones. You'd be amazed how common that crap is still believed, how often that's believed. That, they don't have they're too emotional. I mean, it's the men who are emotional. Who the hell commits the crimes? Who commits the overwhelming majority of the crimes? Who are the overwhelming majority of murder victims? It isn't women and children, it's men. 79% in the United States. Although you hear a lot about women being killed. But men commit 99%, of, maybe it's not that high, of the rapes. And all of that. I think it's lower than 99%. I could look it up, but it's in the 90%, 90 to 100% range. But those are the ones who are the emotionally unstable people. It's not the women. And the thing is, women shouldn't tolerate this. They shouldn't tolerate any of this. And anyway, Rick Warren is real prominent in that thing. But more and more, 40 years ago, these funding organizations were increasingly popular, and the mainline churches were going in the ditch in membership. But now it's totally different. That's a couple of generations ago, and it's totally different. And they're feeling the movement away, and I think a lot of that, has to do with sexism and such, but also, the politics, them getting involved in politics, which they never, in the old days, they never were much involved in it at all. That's a big turnoff to them. But anyway, women should walk away from it. And I just want to add, the Congress is still pulling their crap of trying to pass resolutions and stuff. And people on sites like Democratic Underground, and even reporters like the AP reporters, haven't gone out and actually done a bit of research to understand what a resolution is versus a law. Yes, a resolution can be vetoed by a president, but a resolution has no teeth, has no legal teeth. It's just it's like a passing something that they disapprove. So Biden can veto it, but it's not a law. It's not a law. A bill, when it's passed, it goes into the U.S. code, and that becomes the force of law, federal law. So when you hear about resolutions like on gun control or student loans or whatever it is, realize that that's just political grandstanding, that it has nothing to do with having any legal teeth. Anyway, so I just thought, well, I'll say something about this. And yeah, women are still second-class citizens. And yes, no, the vast majority of Christians are not fundies, are not fundamentalist crap. So, contrary to the atheists who don't know shit from Shinola about much of anything, and much less about science that they claim to worship, Christians are not a monolith, nor any other religious outfit. Anyway, that's it.